Question right here. Do you ever put your friend's business out on social media?
Yeah.
Why?
They do it to me.
Who?
Young Miami.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she do.
What she say about you?
She say a lot.
No, she don't.
She put my personal business out there. That's how I started Crucial Please, because she just kept naming multiple men that I was dating just to the world. Why
So you a cheater?
No, I was dating multiple men. I would have to
At
be
one
in a
time.
relationship to be cheating on somebody.
Right.
I'm a bachelor, an eligible bachelor. That's what you call it.
Y'all, Saucy Santana just pulled up with receipts on Young Miami's situation with Diddy, and it is 10 times worse than we could have ever imagined. Santana and Miami got named in Diddy's ongoing trial, and there are reports that Jane Doe's confessions have the feds looking into them. Well, it turns out that Santana is not about that city girl life, and he's not about to go down with Miami, and he's been singing like a canary. And y'all, did he pull up with the receipts? Well, when Santana spoke, he didn't just expect us to believe him. No, it turns out that he has probably been expecting to get caught. He pulled up with multiple videos, audios, voicemails, voice messages, emails, and even screenshots of text messages between him, Miami, and Diddy. And it's not looking good from his Young Miami city girl. But if she thought that she had Santana on her side, well, she is in for a major shocker, because the material girl has the receipts and had everybody gagged. So did she really try to pimp Santana and other men to Diddy? And has she secretly been the one seeing Diddy in prison? Y'all, Santana has all the details, so let's get into it, y'all. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's low-key wild to see Santana turn on Young Miami like that, because they were besties, or at least they claim to be. But then it's a dog-eat-dog type of situation when it comes to jail time, and Santana is not about to go down with Young Miami. But why did it take him so long to speak out about Miami and Diddy? Well, it probably has something to do with him and Miami being named in court by a Jane Doe, who had some shocking things to say. While she was giving her testimony, Jane Doe made it explicitly clear that Diddy and Young Miami were a serious item. Young Miami has been trying to convince us all in the past couple of months that she and Diddy were just casually messing around, but according to Jane Doe, it was way more serious than that. Now, according to reports, Diddy's alleged former girlfriend, identified as Jane Doe in court, testified that his highly publicized relationship with Young Miami was difficult for her because it appeared monogamous while their relationship was kept a secret. And that was really tough to watch, she said in court. That was not something I signed up for. I did not sign up to be with the man who was in a public relationship. She also claimed that after seeing Diddy give Young Miami a Maybach, she confronted him, asked for Van Cleef jewelry, and received it. Y'all, this is messy, but what exactly does it have to do with Santana? Well, according to court documents, Jane hinted that Saucy Santana allegedly works as an escort for rappers, if you know what I mean. And y'all want to take a guess at who introduced him to that lifestyle? Miss Young Miami, allegedly. Well, according to Jane Doe, she allegedly knew Santana from Diddy's freak-offs because he supposedly worked as an escort at these freak-offs. She was surprised when she attended a freak-off thrown by another famous rapper, and she met Santana material girl right then and there. Allegedly, he was working that party too. Now, while she didn't outrightly name who the rapper was, she made it clear that he was in Diddy's inner circle and is a world-famous, iconic rapper. According to reports, Jane Doe faced intense questioning over the night in January 2024 when she allegedly found herself in a Las Vegas hotel room with another world-famous rapper, a male escort, and a group of other people. The rapper wasn't identified by name, but Combs' lawyer Timmy Garagos referred to him as an icon in the music industry. And the witness said the trip was to celebrate the birthday of the rapper's girlfriend or wife. Echoing prior testimony, she described her surprise when the festivities included a male entertainer whom Combs had hired for the tribute 3 days, known as a hotel nights, that she and Combs engaged in during their 3.5-year relationship. Jane said she and Combs knew the escort sometimes traveled with the rapper and his significant other, but she was still taken aback when she saw him at the birthday dinner. Y'all, but get this, it seems like Santana snitched on her to Diddy after she attended the freak-off with another rapper, because the next thing she knew, Diddy was calling her all upset about how she went and did her thing with another rapper. According to reports, Combs felt betrayed and had asked Jane, "How could you go to another man's freak-off?" Upset, Combs allegedly added, "I can't believe you went outside of us." Yeah, this is not looking good for Saucy Santana because fans immediately started to clown him for being for hire as a 304 for rappers. Well, now Santana is openly gay, so that's not the surprising part. Fans are now saying though that Santana's career isn't going nearly as well as he would like us to think, and he allegedly makes his money by working as an escort for rich men. Well, it turns out that Santana has no plans to go down alone because allegedly he's spilling all tea on his bestie Miami and how she allegedly pulled him into that lifestyle. Now, since Diddy's arrest, Young Miami has been trying to distance herself from Diddy, claiming that whatever they had wasn't that deep. But Santana is now claiming that it in fact was that deep, and she loved every minute of it. And honestly, it's not that hard to believe Santana's alleged claims because Miami herself has had a long history of bragging about how she and Diddy went together real bad. She even bragged about how sure she was that he would propose to her because in an interview she said, "People don't know us. They don't know what the F we got going on. I'm in there like, shut the F up. Y'all don't know what we have going on. Me and him gonna be married. Boom." Nah, I'm just saying. Now, Diddy even claimed her as his shawty wop when she was getting clowned after he had a baby with another woman back in 2022. He tweeted, "Young Miami is not my side chick, never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shawty wop. I don't discuss things on the internet, and I will not start today, so think what you want, but know that if you do something to hurt mine, I'm gonna come to your house, and we're gonna talk about it like human beings. Love." Y'all heard that Kid Cudi testimony, right? I don't think you want Diddy coming to your house to talk to you. But this is kind of strange that she's out here trying to distance herself and act like she wasn't Diddy's boo thing. But Santana was not done yet because he also pointed out how her name came up multiple times in Diddy's lawsuits, especially the one filed by Lil Rod. Now, the document said, on another occasion in Miami, Florida on Thanksgiving night of 2022, Mr. Combs asked Mr. Jones and DeVorest Taylor to enter the studio bathroom. He asked them for a $100 bill because he wanted them to do nose candy with him. Mr. Jones was scared, but luckily he didn't have a $100 bill, so Mr. Combs waited a little later to do nose candy with Young Miami. According to Santana, he never does nose candy with Diddy because he never touched that kind of stuff. But that was not the only thing that Lil Ross said about Miami. He also accused Young Miami of allegedly helping Diddy to transport substances, as well as bringing substances to Diddy whenever he needed them, no matter where he was. And according to court documents, plaintiff on the Combs RICO enterprise were rehearsing for Something in the Water Festival in Virginia. The court filing reads, Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of nose candy in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted Tucci, but Brandon forgot it. So defendant Christina Coram called Young Miami, who then brought it on the private jet from Miami. Now, as crazy as this might sound, it's not exactly shocking. According to multiple reports, Miami and Santana fell out a couple of years ago, and it all had to do with Diddy. Now, at the time, it was unclear what exactly caused the fallout because neither one of them was willing to talk about it at the time. But this time around, it's looking like Santana is willing to spill all tea because he's just that desperate. According to him, the fallout happened because Miami was supposedly trying to pressure him into a relationship with Diddy. According to him, he wasn't exactly interested in Diddy that way, especially because Diddy already had a thing with Miami. But allegedly, Miami continued to push and push to the point where Santana supposedly got weirded out and they had a messy falling out. Now, it's unclear how they got back together, but allegedly they did, and Santana got with Diddy after that. Allegedly. But the interesting thing about this is that Santana is not the only person that Young Miami tried to pimp out to Diddy, allegedly. There are reports that she tried to do the same thing with Krishan. Yeah, that Krishan. We know that Krishan hangs out with some big names in the industry like Lil Baby, but it was still a surprise to see her at one of Diddy's parties back in 2023. There was this weird interaction between her and Diddy that seemed kind of weird because it was like he was trying to kiss her and she looked super uncomfortable with it. However, she clearly had a blast at the event because the videos that were posted a couple hours later showed she and Young Miami were dancing all over each other. place, his mom Carlissa also confirmed that Miami was trying to recruit Krishan, and she name-dropped young Miami.
To be in on this, that makes it, see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta have a podcast, because I gotta get this shit on the table. Can't nobody get it on the table but my nosy, okay? Tasha K ain't, she over there making us, I know we gonna get to the bottom of shit on this podcast. Tell me if I'm lying. Go on over there and tell me if I'm lying. I'm telling you, they was trying to recruit that baby. They said, let's get her away from him. That's what they was doing. We gonna put a couple pounds of that shit on her and have her fly. They ain't gonna never suspect her.
Damn, that would make so much sense. That's why he grabbed him and he said, what did he say? He said, do you love her or she needs love? All she needs is love.
All she needs is love. Now, how about that? We gonna explore all the possibilities. They was trying to recruit Krishan. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Cause it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she
about love her.
Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? Cause y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business.
Yeah, this kind of supports Saucy Santana's claim about Miami trying to sell him to Diddy. It kind of establishes a pattern of behavior, and it makes Miami look even worse. And the interesting thing about this is that something of an open secret in the industry is that Santana kind of messed with Diddy on the low. We first heard rumors of Diddy and Santana allegedly being a thing when Miami and JT got into a fight on Twitter, and JT brought it up. JT threw out some massive shade when she tweeted, "I be been sneak dissing me for weeks, and I ain't saying nothing. What I be mad at me for?" And JT was not having it, and she clapped back saying, "Oh, Miss Mama, this is your last day playing dumb. It'll be too much for me to tweet. I will like a sit down, Carisha, please. And this time leave Santana at home." Well, fans thought it was kind of weird that JT brought up Santana out the blue, but we soon found out that JT had some dirt on Santana and Diddy's shenanigans. And soon as DJ Academics caught wind of the rumor, he couldn't resist stirring that pot. He wasted no time sharing the drama, claiming that Diddy and Saucy Santana weren't just casually hanging out, but they were allegedly involved, and not in the friendly kind of way people might have hoped. His claims got everybody gagged because of how bold it was. On an episode of his podcast, Academics had Wack 100 and a couple of their other people on the show. The conversation shifted when Academics decided to ask Wack if he believed that Diddy had any involvement in Tupac's. But instead of just sticking to the usual Diddy drama, Wack 100's response took it to a whole other level. Wack didn't hold back when it came down to speaking on Diddy. Wack didn't hold back when it came to speaking on Diddy and his connections and the drama swirling around them. And he didn't answer the Tupac question, but he made it clear that he knew that Diddy had been throwing multiple parties that often went wild.
Hey, let me tell you this.
This really happening.
Let me tell you this. I talk to Wack on and off camera. Anytime I ask him anything about Diddy, man, Wack back up. I even asked him about the Diddy shit with Tupac.
No, hold on, bro.
Man, Diddy's innocent.
No, he's guilty of having parties.
What that mean?
Huh?
What's a party?
He killed Tupac.
That's some shit he ain't supposed to be doing.
Like, what that mean?
What
Because
party mean?
That Jane Doe saying
said,
coming out with
Gene
they got towels around their waist.
I'm going to tell you this about Gene. I know Gene as K-Say family.
Is he a liar or is he telling the truth?
No. Gene don't give up, right? He going to tell the truth. As Slade's family, I know Gene personally. We'd have been in the same building dozens of times. And if Gene say he seen some funny shit, that's what that was.
But for some context, when Wack 100 talked about parties, he was referring to this clip of Diddy on the Drink Champs podcast, where Diddy tried to force rapper Fabulous to have a special kind of party with him.
Mr. Lee,
yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when
you
you scrambling and scraping.
No, I got
I
no
like
shit.
that.
I'll be practicing. I got
It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing.
I
It's
miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party.
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it didn't end there because Wack 100 then revealed that Diddy, Santana, and Young Miami were allegedly having parties, if you know what that means.
That means a party behind the scenes of a party.
Listen, man, for the record.
That sounds like some Illuminati. You gotta explain the party
That's
part.
some Saucy Santana.
Stop it. Stop.
Now that we got there,
no, stop.
You the one said maybe the girl, Saucy, and Puffy having parties. Don't act like you didn't say that. Don't tuck your tail, bro.
Hold up, Ice Cream Chuck.
Don't tuck your
I
tail
gotta
down.
say this because I'm here.
Well, the rumors got so strong that Santana eventually denied the allegations publicly, claiming that he never got involved intimately with Diddy.
Santana, they were saying you was with him. They were saying this.
Do you know how much?
Weird.
Do you know how much that used to piss me off?
They would. I never believed it, but I know Santana seen it. That's
Girl,
why
I used to be on YouTube like, ew. I'm like, first of all, I don't even motherfucking play that. We ain't doing that.
Okay.
We ain't doing that. And Carisha ain't with nothing that's gay, baby. She don't even play that.
Okay.
So it was just like, I'm just like, and that affected me. I'm like, that's corny. Why y'all saying that I'm my best friend? Like, come on, what is we doing?
I mean, but you T, like.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I will with you.
Yeah, but I'm not my best friend. Now.
Yeah.
Cause these is out here.
So I do want to talk about.
I'm not giving it.
But fans did not buy this denial. After that, the rumors really took a life of their own. What started as a quiet chitter-chatter turned into people full-on speculating and swapping theories. A lot of folks started saying maybe Diddy's thing with Young Miami wasn't all as it seemed, and that it was just a cover to hide what was really going on. According to the talk, the real relationship was that Saucy Santana had the whole Young Miami situation as just a distraction, while something else was happening behind the scenes because Diddy wasn't ready to come out as gay. But this is where it gets messy because Santana is exposing everything. In an interview, he claimed that Young Miami was the one who sneakily exposed his relationship with Diddy.
They do it to me.
Who?
Young Miami.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she do.
What she said about you?
She say a lot.
No, she don't.
She put my personal business out there. That's how I started Crucial Please, because she just kept naming multiple men that I was dating just to the world.
So you're a cheater?
And now he's ready to spill everything, claiming that he has a video that clearly shows Young Miami getting a golden shower from Diddy, and allegedly he's threatening to leak it. Y'all, this is real interesting though, because Young Miami has been insisting that it never happened. And her denial doesn't make sense because she was the one that was telling us out of her own mouth that she did golden showers, and some would say with Diddy.
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere. You like it?
I just like it.
You do? You're freak of the week, huh? So you say take a shot. You say take a shot. When you
I take a shot.
You like golden showers?
I do.
But like peeing on you?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just do something.
I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, one more thing. I need something. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had a golden shower.
I did.
Did you? I've never had a golden shower. Like, I've given one.
But once Diddy got arrested and exposed, she immediately switched up on him and denied having golden showers. She said, "I never said that he was the one I did that with. Intimacy is a part of life. I'm grown and maybe I talk about it too much. But everybody got their personal experiences and some people get pooped on. Some people live life on the edge. Some people boring as F. I watch a lot of PE girls get peed on. If we grown and we in the house just chilling and want to talk about intimacy, what's wrong with that?" Well, now she is also claiming that the golden showers thing never happened and she just made it up to promote her drinking game. She tweeted, "Do you remember why you fell in love with me?" And someone responded, "When I found out you love getting peed on." Miami then retweeted, "I was playing. A ninja never peed on me. I did that to promote my card game, and it did exactly what I needed it to do." But Santana is now calling BS on this, claiming that Miami did get golden showered and he has the video to prove that he's not just making things up. Allegedly, he's daring her to speak up and trying to claim that he's lying. Y'all, it seems like he's just waiting for an excuse to dump all the receipts and expose Miami as sort of a handler for Diddy and exonerate himself. Well, something is telling me that this is about to get worse in the coming weeks, and it's about to be a hot steak at best.